Hey guys, so my health problems up and down, and all of my test results are coming in bit by bit, and some days I have energy and other days I have really crushing fatigue and pains in my legs, and a normal doctor in the West would call that chronic fatigue syndrome. But the other way to determine it is post-viral fatigue syndrome, which is what's happened to me, because we can see a trigger point where I was in bed with fever a long time ago, around about 2 years ago. I had a high fever for 14 days, and I've had this slight malaise and less energy ever since, and repeat instances of catching cold and flu, which I never used to get before, and also increased stomach problems. So on top of that, there's a lot of other stuff going on healing wise within me. Last night I was going through some old videos and I came across a video of me with Johanna, and you know, they might not be my blood as such, but he was my son for nearly 3 years, and he died last year. Just died. And despite all my spiritual practice, my relationship with God, I deal with grief like anyone else. It's all different for each person. When you have a death of 3 children, plus all of the other stuff going on, it's a little bit hard to process, and I think that's been part of the tipping point last year, including the fact that things expanded so massively, with my health going down and down. So, just as a Western doctor would say, take a tablet, so on and so forth, take this antibiotic, take an antiviral. The doctor inside me is really leaning on me. The doctor inside my own body, the most important one, is leaning on me to stop eating and to rest, is to fast. And with all that's gone on, it makes sense to me. All my symptoms follow a draining of the endocrine system, of the adrenals, etc. And as I look around at people with post-viral fatigue syndrome, some of them are sick for years and years and years, because they keep eating every day and they don't get the physiological rest they need. Your body needs food, but your body needs rest. The rest is more important, well, it's not more important, equally as important as the food. And the only way to reset a problem with your endocrine system without going for radiation treatment, which fries thyroid glands and stuff like this. I know I've got family members who've had that happen, sadly, is to take absolute bed rest and physiological rest. And if you eat, you won't do it. If you fast, you'll sleep and you'll sleep and you'll sleep until your body heals what it needs to heal. And so long as you're eating, you're holding that cut open. If you cut your hand, it heals itself. If you keep eating, you hold it open. And my body's calling on me to rest. And as I do my research and look at other people in my position, the only ones I see with successful recovery stories either take years and years, or it's the people who go for a 3, 4, 5 week water fast, where they do nothing, water only fasting, so they drink only water. So I was supposed to return to Tanzania yesterday, and I haven't. I haven't eaten yesterday because I just didn't want to. And today I've come down to get some fresh air, because I think I'm at the beginning of what will be a reasonably long water fast. So my body is nice and clean. I've ate nothing but raw and lots of smoothies the last few weeks. So it should be quite easy for me to go into it. And I plan on doing a video diary, because many of you have asked me about fasting. So this is a good opportunity for me to document it and how it works. And when all of my blood test results come in and it shows I've got whatever bacteria, whatever virus load in my body, I'll have those same tests done again at the end of my water fast and show you that it cleans them. It's like the greatest antibiotic or antiviral in the world. That's what water fasting is, ultimately. Best way to clean your system of all pathogens, fungus, bacteria, and also to rebalance homeostasis. Now, I've been praying a lot that I don't want to be sick when my son is born. And I'll make my video about synchronicity, but I prayed a lot, and this is what God has spoken through me. That if you don't want to be ill when your son is born, my son will be born in 8 weeks, then you need to balance your homeostasis. And the fastest way to do that is for me to take absolute bed rest and no calories. And then by the time I've refed, I should be able to get back to Africa in 5 to 6 weeks time, spend 2 weeks there, come back for my son's birth, and then go back over again 3 weeks afterwards. That's what needs to happen. I have a huge task ahead of me. I've got all these children, all these people. God needs me in good health to do it. And I'm not in strong enough health to survive the rest of the year without crashing and burning all the time. Then I'm not of any use to him. So it's better I heal now, so as I can work at full capacity as a father and as a servant to God for the rest of the year. So that's what I plan to do. But I'll have a lot of time to study and to make videos, so I won't be going anywhere as such. But it's time to get some deep healing, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Yeah, the beginning of a journey. I'll take you all with me for it though. I have to follow this. My intuition has spoken. God has directed me and answered what I asked. I'd be a fool not to follow him. And I know I look very bright and breezy and I don't look sick, but the pain in my body is unbearable in my legs, and when I eat, it's much worse. So something's just not right in there. And whatever that something is, you're going to hear me for the wind there. Whatever that something is, will be righted by water fasting. If it was spiritual, I wouldn't be telling you, but it's health. It's health, emotional and spiritual. So I think it's worth showing everybody. Humans are supposed to rest, we're supposed to fast. Many of you don't understand that. We're supposed to eat as well, but not all the time. Not all the time. Most animals in nature never eat daily. You know, some crocodiles eat once a year. Lions will eat sometimes once a week. Even certain primates will only eat a few times a week. So, okay. Love you guys. Bye.
We give it time and we wonder why. Do what we can, laugh and we cry, and we sleep in your dust because we've seen this all before. Culture fades with tears and grace, leaving us stunned, hollow with shame. We have seen this all before. Many tribes of a modern kind, doing brand new work, same spirit by side, joining hearts and hands in ancestral twine, ancestral twine. Many tribes of a modern kind, doing brand new work, same spirit by side, joining hearts and hands in ancestral twine, ancestral twine. And slowly fades, slowly fades, and slowly fades, slowly fades. Emana yo yo yo.